Hi there, you guys. This is Dragon Ball and Cartoon Fan 2004 here. Now, this is a video that I think I've gotten the idea to make in my head like months ago, probably while we were still staying at that last hotel that we moved out of, like almost a few months ago at this point. And yeah, I think I got more in the mood to make this video as I was making those gameplay videos I did today of Dragon Ball Raging Blast. And okay, so basically, if you guys haven't noticed from my channel on certain live streams, I would be asked from like certain subscribers of mine, like Mr. Bean Fan Disney 2005 and Mr. Orange Cow, like what my thoughts are in certain DreamWorks movies. What have I seen certain DreamWorks movies? Like I would be asked if I've seen movies like Over the Hedge and Flushed Away and movies like those. And I thought it'd be a good idea to make this video that goes over every DreamWorks movie that I remember watching in my lifetime. Yeah, I'm sorry if I forget any movies. If I forget any movies, maybe I'll update this list or maybe I'll update the description or something. Hopefully, I won't forget any movies. Yeah, and in case if I spoil anything, spoiler alert. And for this list, I'm just strictly counting like full length movies. I'm not counting like shorts or specials or anything like that. Full length movies. And yeah, just so you guys know, I've seen a good chunk of DreamWorks movies in my lifetime. But I'm not the biggest DreamWorks watcher. I'm not the biggest DreamWorks watcher. There's spoofers and subscribers who I would say are definitely bigger DreamWorks fans slash watchers than I am. Like I don't hate DreamWorks or anything like that, but I just haven't really grown up with them as much as I have with other stuff. And yeah, like growing up when I was a kid, like a lot of the time when I watched something related to DreamWorks, it would either be Shrek or Megamind. Yeah, one of those two things. Not that I don't like any other DreamWorks movie. I've seen other DreamWorks movies, and I'll go over those in this video. But yeah, for me growing up, a lot of the time I'd watch something related to DreamWorks. It would either be Shrek or Megamind. But in this video, I'm going to go over every DreamWorks movie that I remember watching in my lifetime. And yeah, let's get this list started. Starting with the most obvious. There's Shrek movies 1 through 4. I don't need to talk about this. I've done plenty of Shrek videos in the past. And yeah, you guys know I love Shrek. I love it a lot. It's one of the main staples of my childhood. Even though looking back, I don't think the fourth movie is that great for Shrek standards, and I'm not that excited for Shrek 5. Although I'm not 100% sure if I want to see it. I think I'll want to wait until the trailer comes out to make up my mind on it. But yeah, you guys know I love Shrek. Shrek 2 is my favorite Shrek movie, and generally my favorite DreamWorks movie that I've seen. And yeah, I love Shrek. Don't need to talk about it in this video that much. Next up is the Puss in Boots movies. Last year, with me, my little sister Josie, and my father saw Puss in Boots 1 on DVD off the Shrek box that we have, and then we saw Puss in Boots 2 in theaters the next day with my older brother Jacob. And yeah, both good movies. Although, yeah, I ended up thinking they're just good movies. But I have thought about maybe rewatching Puss in Boots 2 because I feel like if I were to rewatch that movie, I would be better than just okay. It would be more than just good and better than the first one because I remember thinking the first one was better because of Humpty in it and stuff. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. My opinion could change on Puss in Boots too. I wouldn't mind giving that a rewatch. Now, next up is Megamind. Yeah, Megamind. We used to have Megamind on DVD. I don't think we have it on DVD anymore. I think that DVD is either lost or it's still hiding around here somewhere, but I don't think it works that well anymore. Maybe I'd want to get it on DVD for one of my future birthdays or Christmas. But yeah, Megamind is an awesome movie. Yeah, great movie. My favorite DreamWorks movie apart from Shrek. And yeah, love Megamind. Now, continuing on, next up is Kung Fu Pandas 1 and 2. I think we used to have Kung Fu Panda 1 on DVD, but I think we lost slash and or broke it a while back. I remember watching both Kung Fu Panda movies on DVD. No, not on DVD. I don't think we had the second one on DVD. I remember seeing Kung Fu Panda 1 on DVD when I was little. And then a few years ago, I tried out Kung Fu Panda 2. That was a really good movie. I remember more from that movie than the first movie, to be honest. But yeah, I think Kung Fu Panda is good. I haven't seen Kung Fu Panda 3, and I've heard they're making a fourth movie. And yeah, maybe if I watch Kung Fu Panda 3, I'd want to check that one out. And yeah, I'm not really as crazy about Kung Fu Panda as some people are, but I still like Kung Fu Panda. I enjoy it for what it is. Next up is Madagascar. Okay, Madagascar. I have not seen that much of the sequels, although I think I saw the beginning of Madagascar 2 on YouTube where they show us what Alex's childhood is like. But I've definitely seen the first one a few times, and I even recorded it off Cartoon Network one time in 2016. Yeah, the first one's a good movie. The first movie is a good movie. I wouldn't say it's a very much spoof worthy film, but still, it's pretty funny. I like it. It has cool character interactions and got some pretty funny comedy in it and a good plot. It's entertaining and stuff. But Yeah, not definitely not my favorite DreamWorks movie. I would definitely rather watch Shrek and Megamind, but still, I like Madagascar. The first Madagascar is good. He has good music and yeah, overall really good film. Now, okay, next up, continuing on is the Crudes. One of the DreamWorks movies I actually saw in theaters. If I remember correctly, this was the first DreamWorks movie. Oh no, definitely not the first DreamWorks movie I saw in theaters. I saw Megamind in theaters before this. But yeah, the Crudes, the first one, not the second one. I haven't seen the second one. Although I do remember seeing Nickelodeon air this movie earlier this year. The second movie. But yeah, the Crudes one. I remember watching the Crudes one in theaters. I didn't really rewatch it that much, but I saw the Crudes in theaters back in 2013. I thought it was a pretty funny movie with some pretty funny jokes in it and stuff, and nice comedy with the cavemen. And yeah, I really liked the Crudes. Maybe it's not a very rewatchable film, but when I watched it in theaters, I remember it being a good movie. Yeah, continuing on. Next up is Home, this movie that came out in 2015. We rented it on DVD. My little sister Josie used to watch this movie a lot, like the year it came out. It came out on DVD and stuff. She watched it multiple times off the DVD. Yeah, we watched Home. Home. Some people hate Home and consider it one of the worst DreamWorks movies, but for me, I didn't think Home was that bad. I wouldn't say it's like a ground. I wouldn't say it's worth watching. I wouldn't say it's a masterpiece, but still, it's good. It's good. You got some good voice acting on there, like the guy who plays Sheldon, who's Sheldon in The Big Bang Theories in this, which is pretty cool. And some nice character interactions, nice animation, good music and stuff. Yeah, not the best DreamWorks movie. I wouldn't say. I probably wouldn't exactly say it's a great movie, but it's a decent. It's decent. I like it. Okay, next up is The Boss Baby, probably the most hated movie on this list, The Boss Baby. This movie that came out way back in 2017. I did not see it in theaters. I saw it on DVD at my grandmother's house, like off a DVD rental, like home. So yeah, and people consider this movie to be one of the worst DreamWorks movies. For me, I don't think it's that bad of a DreamWorks movie. But again, like with Home, I don't think I would really say it's worth watching either. I mean, I don't know. I do enjoy The Boss Baby though. I do think it's a good movie. I don't like. I guess I can see why people hate this movie, but for me, I don't think it's that bad. I wouldn't say it's a masterpiece. I definitely wouldn't say it's worth watching, but still, it's okay. I think it's like it's okay. It's at least an okay movie. It's decent. Yeah, if you guys want to know if I've seen Boss Baby 2, no, I haven't seen it. I don't think the sequel is worth seeing, but the first one, the first one's good. There's certain parts, certain clips that I went back to rewatch on YouTube and stuff. And yeah, it's a good movie. Maybe not a great movie, but it's a good one. Okay, next up is Underpants, the first epic movie. Yep, yet another DreamWorks movie I saw off a DVD rental, and I saw this on DVD the same day I went out to see the Lego Ninjago movie in theaters, which is a pretty good movie in my opinion. And yeah, Captain Underpants, the first movie, it might be silly and a stupid movie, but I thought it was pretty good. And not a crazy rewatchable film. Maybe it's not as good as I expected it to be, but still, I like Captain Underpants though. It's fun. It's a nice, fun movie. I like it. I I enjoy it. And yeah, it's got good music, good animation, and good plot, and it's stupid, but it's funny. I enjoy it. Next up is How to Train Your Dragon 3. Yeah, only the third one. Only the third one. I have not seen like I think I've only seen like small YouTube footage of the first two How to Train Your Dragon movies. And I know those movies are I know people praise those movies like they're some of the greatest things to have ever existed. And they say they're better than the Shrek movies and stuff. I know people suck those movies off to high heaven, and yet I've only seen How to Train Your Dragon 3. I didn't even want to see it. I just kind of saw it on plan with my older brother one time. We were going out on a trip, and yeah, it was like my little sister Josie going out to see a YouTuber or whatever with my father, and me and my older brother Jacob were by ourselves. So we went out to theaters trying to see what movie to watch. That one Friday night during spring break in March of 2019, and we saw How to Train Your Dragon 3 was playing. That was pretty much the best movie that we could afford, that we could see. So I thought, oh, you know what? Yeah, I could watch How to Train Your Dragon 3, and we saw it. It was predictable. It wasn't great, but it was okay. Like it was okay. It wasn't the best movie. It wasn't the best movie we've ever seen. Like it had a one or two funny moments on there. Like I remember that one dude saying, "Yeah, I ruined our bro talk." Yeah, that got some good laughs out of me and my older brother Jacob in the theaters. That was probably the funniest part of the movie, and there might have been like one or two more funny parts of it, but overall, it was just an okay movie. Like it has great animation and a few pretty funny scenes and some nice emotion to it with them saying goodbye to the dragons at the end. But overall, it's just okay movie, not very watchable. But if I had to watch it again, I wouldn't mind. Yeah, it's still decent though. It's still good, but I don't think I'd recommend you watch this unless if you're a How to Train Your Dragon fan. I guess maybe unless if you're a really big How to Train Your Dragon fan. But for me, I think it's just okay. Like the Cartoon Network show Dragons is was just okay. Yeah. Okay. What's next on this list? Next up is a movie that I watched off my laptop last year, as requested by Mr. Bean fan Disney 2005 before Thanksgiving, and that's Chicken Run, the first movie, not the second one. I know the second one just came out. I haven't seen it yet, so I plan on watching it eventually. The second movie, yeah, the first movie, I saw the first Chicken Run off my laptop last year. I even did a live reaction to it, but then eventually I deleted that reaction video to prevent any copyright issues, since they detected copyrighted audio as I was doing that one reaction video to like the first 5 or 6 episodes of Amphibia. And yeah, but I just so you guys know, I did actually watch Chicken Run, the first movie, and Mr. Beaton fan was on that live stream as I was doing that live reaction to Chicken Run, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a pretty solid movie. It had nice comedy in it. And yeah, I think the movie gets better at the second half, and yeah, I would like to see the second one eventually. Next up is Over the Hedge, a movie I tried out off my laptop last summer. The same night I did that one live stream about Shrek and Naruto, and yeah, when I finally was able to play my Wii again. And yeah, Over the Hedge, I think it's a nice, solid movie. Some of the animation might be pretty outdated, but I think Over the Hedge is a nice, solid, fun movie. It's a really good movie to watch if you want to grow hungry, as it's all about like animals and pets like going to people's houses to steal food and stuff. Oh my gosh, I'm kind of making myself hungry just talking about this movie right now. Yeah, it's a good movie. Some of the animation might be pretty outdated, but still, it's a good, nice, solid movie. It's got cool characters. It's got an interesting plot. Might not be insanely hilarious, but it might have some good laughs here. Over a really good movie. And yeah, the last movie on this list is Flushed Away. I tried this movie out a few months ago on early August, because I remember Mr. Bean fan Disney 2005 was asking me if I was thinking about watching this movie on one of my Naruto Shippuden Revolution 3 live streams. And thought, since hey, I'm not really doing anything right now one night, why don't I give this movie a watch? It does look pretty good. Maybe it doesn't look as good as Over the Hedge, but I'll give this movie a chance. Yeah, I know it's Mr. Oren Cow's favorite DreamWorks movie. I gave it a chance, and yeah, I do really like it. It's a nice, strong film. It's got pretty funny moments. I think probably the highlight of the movie is Roddy and Rita. And yeah, I remember Sid being a pretty funny character too, but I don't think he gets enough screen time for me to consider him my favorite character in the film. And yeah, I think the funniest moments probably come from Roddy and Rita themselves, like the two main characters of the film. The villains, I didn't think the villains were crazy interesting. They might have had some pretty funny moments here and there, but I didn't think they were like that too interesting or fighting. They were definitely not bad though. Not a single character in this film is bad, but so they were decent villains. They were interesting enough to watch. But yeah, the main characters for me were the best part of the movie, and yeah, this movie is really good. It's nice and creative, and it's got some nice Easter eggs on it too. Like like at this one scene where Roddy's at home alone, like you see in the background. There's like a background shot that shows that he has other DreamWorks movies on DVD, like Shrek and Madagascar and stuff. And yeah, as a Shrek fan, that really does seek my eye, and as someone who likes Madagascar too, that seeks my eye too. And yeah, it is cool, like when DreamWorks movies do nice little Easter eggs like that. And yeah, for us though, Flushed Away, it is a really good movie, and yeah, really good movie. I wouldn't mind if they made a sequel to it. Although maybe it's probably not the best idea to make a sequel to this movie, since it hasn't been touched in like almost 20 years at this point, like 16 years maybe. It came out in 2006 after all, so maybe it would be best to just leave it alone. But still, if they made a sequel to it, I don't think it'd be the worst idea ever. Yeah, overall, pretty solid movie, and yeah, guys, that's about it. Those are pretty much all the DreamWorks movies that I remember watching in my lifetime. I might watch more DreamWorks movies eventually. Maybe I can imagine me wanting to watch more DreamWorks movies, especially if I want to do like a DreamWorks movie tier list or something like that. Yeah, these are pretty much all the DreamWorks movies that I remember watching in my lifetime at the moment. Sorry if I forget any, but yeah, what do you guys think of these movies? You guys can let me know in the comment section down below if you want to. What are all the DreamWorks movies you've seen? What do you think of the list? And yeah, don't know what else there is to say. I'm just going to do the usual outro. Bye, everyone. Happy holidays, and thank you all for watching the video.